Hello, 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 hello. What's good, y'all boys? I don't even know the mic can take all this. I don't fucking know. So today we're gonna react to top 10 most anticipated action anime of 2024. This right here is not an anime. Is it animated? Yes, but it's not an anime. Bro, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro? Like this is some DC fucking Flash paradox shit, bro. Like that type of fucking animation, bro. Like you feel me? Yeah, if you ever had watched Cartoon Network. Oh my God, can't believe RP Cartoon Network. I gotta get that shit tatted on me one day, man. Probably not, but I'm fucking lying. But yeah, um, yeah, you would know. You've seen this type of animation like this, man. But yeah, we're gonna react to it today. And yeah, you actually hold on. Let me shout out to them boys because I don't like doing that, man. I'm just like, you feel me? Slow ass, shitty ass Lenovo laptop. VidiTube! Never heard of them. But today we heard them now. You know that it came on my For You page, so I had to click on it. I had to click on it. Come on, man. Man. Bro, you know something, bro? When you try hard in terms of like content and shit, bro, you know something I've learned, it is always best to be yourself and natural. Cause when you force shit or you like so you killing like you dead ass killing the Vilex on some video game shit, gas spreading whatever the fuck. It's like damn, bro, you're fucking lame. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But when I do that shit, it's like it's genuine. You feel me? It's not just like I'm trying to be funny. Like I'm being like I was doing for genuinity. If that's a word, I don't fucking know answer to.
A great year. So now's a great time to be looking ahead to a year that's already looking very promising with a lot of nice action anime starting us on the horizon. Indeed, it's my job to brief you through 10 of what I think are the most anticipated new action anime this year, showing you that even without sequels in mind, there are still a lot of hot action series to look forward to. Let's start our preview now then, shall we? Go Go Loser Ranger is starting things off at number 10.
お前たちのことは信頼しているんだ。10年以上苦楽を共にしたパートナーだからな。しかし、今回のような悲しい出来事が二度と起こらないよう対策を取らせてもらうことにした。
With an English title that's an obvious parody to a song that's made a lot of childhoods, any guesses as to what kind of show we're looking at? Go Go Loser Ranger takes place in the aftermath of an attempted invasion by alien forces. After their defeat at the hands of the Dragon Keepers, the remnants of the invaders were forced into routine humiliation, being forced to reenact their defeat in public. One of the monsters, D, decides that enough is enough and sets off to defeat the Rangers by infiltrating their ranks from within. Turns out he's not the only one with that plan in mind though. A deconstructive and alternative take on the tokusatsu genre was not in my bingo cards for things we'd be looking forward to in 2024, but here we are. I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. I'm going to be pretty interested to see a different perspective on the genre through the lens of a monster henchman and with supposed heroes that may just be as corrupt as the villains beneath.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you know what the anime Z-Man is, well, it has no correlation to this. I started I finished it like a week ago. But that shit is so fire, bro. It should have had like an extra season, low key.
The surface. Next, we take a look at Unnamed Memory.
Yeah.
沈黙の魔女の呪いがかかっている。
それはあなたがここに来た目的に関係することですか？
ティナーシャ、結婚でもするか。
Suffering a curse that causes whichever wife he takes to die, the Crown Prince Oscar climbs a tower in search of answers. Said answers may just be on top of the tower, which provides a residence for one of the strongest witches on the continent. After all, Dinasha, nicknamed the Witch of the Azure Moon, is said to grant the wishes of those who successfully brave the perils of the tower and reach the top. Now things take quite an interesting turn, however, when Oscar sets his eyes on the witch. Why not have Dinasha as his wife, seeing as she's strong enough to survive the curse? That way, she can also put her expertise into play and uncover the mysteries behind the spell put on the prince. On the other hand, it becomes evident that there's definitely a lot more surrounding this witch than her pretty face seems to suggest. Oscar gets embroiled in her past and a lifetime of dark secrets. Unnamed Memory will be premiering in 2024, brought to us by Studio Engi. The team doesn't have the most illustrious resume as of now, but they did give us some shows I enjoyed. I'm looking forward to seeing how they deliver in this tale of forbidden love, magic, and fantasy.
今度は死んでもらう。終わりだ。
An Archdemon's Dilemma is our number 8 show for the coming year.
私は どのような殺され方をするのでしょうか。
Oh my god.
ちょっと待て、なぜ殺すことになっている？
For beings of such power, there are times when even mages and archdemons face some very relatable problems. The mighty sorcerer Zargan, for one, is what you'd consider someone with awful social skills, many thanks to his years of isolation due to an obsession with magic. But it's not like he's emotionless, as it is the emotion of love that pushes him to purchase the slave of a dead archdemon, the white-haired elf Nephilia. Now, things get pretty complicated for the socially inept Zargan, who can't even express his feelings nor confess his love for the elf, but together they look to overcome life and the challenges of love in this fantasy rom-com. From the get-go, Archdemon's Dilemma gives us a setting that may be quite polarizing, with it shifting between funny and surprisingly bleak. With the premiere year of 2024, we won't have to wait too long to see how the duo's relationship progresses in the crapsack world they live in.
本当に座っちゃったよ。
Bro,
ご主人様
aiming like that, bro.
難しいです。
見ればわかる。
ReMonster comes in at number 7.
俺はあの日
Not
あ
gonna
の
lie,
時
bro. I don't want to talk a lot. Anytime I see an anime with Re in it, if you watch ReZero, W anime, I just hated the fact that this nigga's just dies and reset. Like, I hate shit like that, but whatever, man. Still a good anime, but let's check it out. I'm talking too much. I'm yapping.
確かに死んだんだ。
Now, reincarnation stories are here to stay, and ReMonster looks to ride the wave of momentum into the coming year. After dying, Tomogui Kanata finds himself reincarnated in the fantasy world as a goblin. Unfortunately, Goburo, as he's known, is extremely weak. He does have an ace up his sleeve though, or should I say two actually. The first is that he retains memories of his previous life, and the second is how he can get stronger and acquire new abilities through eating. Now, in this world where the strong rule, will we see the rise of a new champion? Fans of Reach are strong stories and overpowered characters will have something to like, and the intrigues brought about by the story's perspective and surprisingly dark aspects ought to turn some heads. ReMonster comes to our screens pretty early, with it having a scheduled spring 2024 release.
汝平和を欲すれば戦いに備えよ。楽しみだな。どんな味がするのか。な。
We have Mechanical Arms as our next title.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Alien life forms appeared on the planet, taking the form of sentient mechanized limbs and being dubbed Mecha Ood. Our protagonist Hikaru finds himself in an involuntary partnership with a Mecha Ood that's laid dormant for a long time, Arma. To protect the duo, the organization ARMS assigns Hikaru an observer, another Mech Ood user named Aki. She has her own mission, and one thing leads to another, causing Hikaru and Aki to become entangled with another organization, Kagami Group, that sees out the mythical Mecha Ood said to grant unlimited power. Now, Mechanical Arms isn't a new anime, nor is it unique. It started as a standalone episode that came as a result of a Kickstarter project half a decade ago. On another note, the premise already reminds me of several anime I liked, such as Parasite, all while being given a sci-fi and mecha dressing. Despite not breaking a lot of new ground, Mechanical Arms in its previous incarnation does have the right notes in parts that matter, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it fares as a TV series.
任務だからじゃない。
友達だから守るんだ。
俺はただ友達を助けたいだけだ。アキ
2024's already looking pretty promising with these titles making their debut, but I'm not done talking about them just yet. We're only halfway through, and if you like what you've seen so far, then don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Proceeding with the next title on the list, we take a look at Windbreaker.
真っ昼間からダセえことやってんじゃねえよ。好きなものは強いやつ、弱いやつには興味がない。
Fujin High School, the school where the strong survive, is filled with degenerates who take pride in their strength. Much that...
Hold on, sorry. Gotta get the headphones. Bro, what the fuck? How am I always losing something, man? Man, oh, never mind. I'm fucking stupid, huh? Sorry, bro. Like you see, Blood Mary, CZX. So watch out, buddy. It's not that type of show. Okay. Now hold on. I spin it. Here meets Tyler Mary. Heavy motion. I think I need help. Hold on. Let's get on this road. Let's sit on the road.
Pride isn't misplaced, as most students use their power to protect their town. But none of that matters to Haruka Sakura. Haruka has zero interest in the heroic aspects of becoming strong. None of that whole sappy, being a hero or being a team player sort of thing. He aims for one thing and one thing only: to be the strongest there is, fighting his way to the top. It seems that Tokyo Revengers had quite a lasting impact, as I feel that this series was very much inspired by it if we're going to look at it on a surface level. The source material's got great art, and while the show doesn't particularly stand out in terms of originality, it does remain very entertaining. It's a title that relies a lot on the rule of cool, and with a world and character designs that ooze charisma, I'd say that Windbreaker succeeds in that regard. Suicide Squad Isekai is also coming this 2024. Nobody really saw this coming back in mid-2023, and I'm still quite surprised that Suicide Squad became the inspiration for an upcoming anime, and an isekai one at that. It's got some big-time people backing it too. With the people behind ReZero and Vivi, as well as Beelzebub manning the script, it really piques my curiosity to see how Harley Quinn and the team of misfits will fare in the world of swords and magic. Anime is where some of the most outlandish ideas get the chance to rise, and I wonder what the team's cooking up for us. It feels very much like the 2016 movie in terms of premise, but set in a fantasy world. Still, I'm bracing myself for a lot of wild surprises the anime can have in store. The tale of these supervillains looking to conquer their fantasy realm seems to be an adventure that you're not going to want to miss. Let's open up the top 3 with Mission.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually seems promising.
Yozakura Family.
俺はあの日からずっと人と関わるのが怖いままなんだ。
お弁当作ってきたから食べよう。また人参残したら許さないから。
はい。
よろしい。
Spy and secret agent shows have been getting mixed levels of success the past couple of years now, haven't they? The latest one to join the team is coming in 2024, the much-awaited adaptation of a shonen jump manga. Our protagonist Thayo has quite a turbulent life, past traumas rendering him socially distant from anyone but his childhood friend and love interest, Mutsumi. Turns out Mutsumi's life is nothing but ordinary, and she belongs to a family of super spies featuring her overprotective brother, who wants nothing more but to get rid of Thayo for the sake of her safety. This spurns Thayo to get out of the situation by marrying Mutsumi, making him an official member of the family. Thus begins his quest of becoming a powerful spy, getting to know his new eccentric in-laws in the process, and diving into the family's dark secrets. A quirky manga with characters that show good chemistry, this is shaping up to be a promising hit for 2024. It's really enjoyable, and it's got a lot of what you'd typically be looking for in a title like this. Fast-paced action sequences, a good amount of comedy, and a very likable cast for you to enjoy.
必ずむつみを守ってみせる。よろしくな、京一郎兄さん。
Gaiju number 80 is up next, and this one's a banger.
なんでこうなった。
Kaiju have long been attacking Japan. In response, an elite military unit called the Defense Corps are sent to combat. The clash between men and Kaiju is nothing short of cataclysmic, filled with intense stories that will be told for the rest of time. Gafga Hibino plays no part in that. In fact, he's nothing more than a mere sweeper, people assigned to clean up Kaiju remains once the climatic battle's over. Not that he's fond of his fate, as he wants nothing more than to be one of the brave ones who kill Kaiju for a living. Everything changes when he encounters a parasitic Kaiju that forces itself into him, turning him into one of them. Finding himself at the crossroads between mankind and Kaiju, Gafga decides to put his lifelong dream of hunting Kaiju into action. A protagonist who becomes part monster to fight monsters? Now that seems like a good old reliable formula for success if Chainsaw Man and Parasite are any indication. Kaiju number 8 as a manga started off really strong and a very engaging read. Given that Production IG is leading the anime adaptation, I've got nothing but high expectations for this one. Expect nothing short of amazing battles, suspenseful moments, and gripping cliffhangers. However, the crown for the most anticipated non-sequel action title for 2024 is Dandan.
Pre-ass.
Hot-tempered Momo Ayase believes that ghosts and spirits are real. Meanwhile, the nerdy Ken Takakura believes that aliens and UFOs are real. When a chance encounter makes their paths cross and their beliefs clash, both set forth to prove themselves right, only to get more than what they bargained for. Neither turns out to be wrong, and an alien abduction and a spiritual possession later, the two start to bond over their encounters with the supernatural. But that's just the beginning of the absurd phenomena headed their way. Aliens, monsters, and ghosts are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the challenges the duo will face in this supernatural action series. If there's one description I can give of Dandan, it's that it's a show that thrives on the absurd. You know, the over-the-top shenanigans that can be described as just anime, filled with crazy moments and wild incidents featuring the supernatural. It's pretty fun to follow, and it really is a title that thrives on the insanity, being filled with humour and a solid main cast to carry the series. For people who can appreciate the unhinged comedy that only anime can offer, this is a must-watch for 2024.
Okay, WVID. And he was not lying. So Kaizo and Dandadan, and then that one Power Ranger shit. Copy. That's how Gogo Ranger. Yeah.